There was a lot of improvisation because you got somebody like Robin who is extremely, funny and improvisational. And then the thing is, so let's take advantage of those things because there's a guy on the radio making up stuff. It's not like you wrote out everything every morning, The guy's making up things. So we took advantage of what Robin can do, and then the way we would do it is there were certain things in the script, certain beats that we had to get to. So we would kind of wander all around and then kind of get to that beat and kind of play around and kind of hit that, beat. And we would do pretty loose, and it was a little bit like Robin do a take, and after a take and say, this is good, and this thing over here, so why don't we really play around with that a little bit more? This, I don't think we're getting anywhere with it. And then he would do another take and kind of play off of that and kind of change it or refine it in some way. And then we constantly just sort of talked between takes as we moved through the, the various scenes that would be taking place there, and until it evolved to what's there. So there's a huge amount of kind of playing around with things, and we tried different stuff.
Here are the stories for today. Today, the Pope celebrated the Latin Mass in Yiddish for the first time. Here's an actual broadcast. Also, in a related story, the Pope released his own line of Vatican bath products, including the new product, soap on a rope. No, wait, hold on. Pope released a new line of Vatican bath products. The incredible new product is Pope on a rope. When asked why, he said, why not? It seemed to be the cleanliness of the spirit. Thank you very much. Also, Liberace found to be Anastasia. When asked why, he said, I just hope the shoe fits. Thank you, Liberace. Also, Lyndon Johnson declared his 2 daughters an endangered species today. They'll be attacked, wearing beepers, and put in the wilderness. Thank you, Lyndon. Ethel Merman today used as a test to jam Russian radar. Here's a brief test of that. Also, in a related story to Liberace's story, an unmanned probe of Uranus. And, an incredible thing for me is I can't even take a rubber glove. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Also, Richard Nixon to play Pinocchio in a remake of the actual cartoon series. If that works well, Prince Charles is to play Dumbo and Dwight D. Eisenhower is to play Elmer Fudd. The India-Pakistan war continues. They had to take a brief ceasefire while the one rifle was passed back and forth. Nikita Khrushchev today found to be the third stooge. Yes, he's actually Curly and is forming a new group called Larry, Mao, and Curly. Why, you numbskull, that's a missile. Why, yeah, you ought to get out of here. Also, related sports story, first Puerto Rican player in the National Hockey League. Yes, Jesus Lafleur has joined the Puerto Rican National Hockey League. When asked what is he like, he said, hey, man, I've been skating all my life. I tell you something, man, the first time a guy hits me with a stick, I'm going to cut his face with the skates. I tell you that, man. Right now, I'm going to take him out. Also, some other stories coming your way, but first, hey, I'm back. Gomer, what are you doing here? I just been on R&R in Bangkok, and if I got some stuff to tell you. I tell you, this Saudi cop, I just couldn't stop. What was happening there, Gomer? Well, I went on this one place. I went into a bar. There are ping pong balls. Things are flying at me. Next thing you know, I picked up this beautiful, beautiful girl. Well, what was her name? Guitar? Really? What was she like? She's incredible. I get home, I get back to her, and all of a sudden she takes off her clothes and surprise, surprise, surprise. Next thing you know, I'm going, ow, ow. It's like a bag of giblets. I don't know what to do. Well, thank you for telling us that story, Gomer. We've got more news coming for you in a brief moment. We're going to take a break right now. Here's some music coming your way. Hey, but first, here's some more news flashes. Also, in the related news, Ku Klux Klan sues the cartoon show Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's not fair that he gets to float and we don't. Thank you very much. Incredible stories coming your way also. Lyndon Johnson declared his wife an endangered species today. Lady Bird. Lady Bird has been tagged by the Audubon Society. When asked why, we just want to track her mating rituals. Thank you. Incredible stories coming also your way. I don't know why I'm taking this late on the news. We have some other stories. Oh, here's a related news flash. Actually taking off the news for your pleasure right now. Today, Wait a minute. It's not actually here. I can't read it. Hold on. Here's another coming your way. It's not here. We have no news. Wait, we have some news. Here's some news right now. Great Britain recognized the island state of Singapore less than 24 hours after it seceded from the Federation of Malaysia. Well, how do you recognize an island state? You go, hey, wait a minute. Didn't we meet last year at the Feinberg Bar Mitzvah? Come on now. Aren't you? Wait a minute. Now, Hawaii? No, that's not it. Didn't Daddy and I meet you at the Peninsula Club? Come on now, honey. Work with me on this. Also, President Johnson today passed a highway beautification program to Congress aimed at banishing billboards and junkyards. Look, come on, Lyndon. If you really want to beautify the country, lock those girls up. Put them inside. Put a bell on them so we know when they're coming. Come on now. It's pretty soon they're actually going to be married. I don't know. Call it me strange. Call it me strange. I've got an incredible problem with dyslexia? That's a different thing. We can't talk about that on the radio. Here's Walter Cronkite with the weather coming your way right now. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Adrian. Today's weather, hot and shitty. Tomorrow's weather, continued crappy with maybe a little pissy weather coming from the north. And the weekend's weather, a pain in the butt. We'll be right back with some more related news stories in just a brief moment. We'll have to keep going.
75, take 3, A and B cameras.
Action. Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, we have a really big show for you here today. Former Vice President Richard Nixon is in town. We'll be going through transcripts of his speeches looking for facts. So let's get on with our show right now. Here's a song going out to Richard Nixon, Liar, Liar. Jesus. Singapore secedes. Rockefeller visits Lake Erie. God, I can't bore a nation with this shit. I gotta get something. Hey, we're back. That last few seconds of silence was a little song by Marcel Marceau, It's My Box. Now, time for the news. We actually don't have a teletype machine. That's Fred Astaire dancing on a hot plate. Thank you, Fred. Here's the news coming your way right now. News flashes any way we know it. Pope decides to play for Yankees. Liberace is Anastasia. And Ethel Merman jams Russian radar. Now, here are the flashes brought to you right now. In a related incident, Pope, after last year playing in Yankee Stadium, decided to stay and play this year for the Yankees. When asked why, he said, I think the left field fence is just low enough for me. People pitching to the Pope said, it's real hard. I don't know which side to pitch to him. He got that big hat on, and that mitre, it's got a real heavy hook. I don't know which way to go on him. Also, the Pope decided, see, if you make fun of the Pope, take away your lips. Also, Liberace today is found to be Anastasia. That's right, Liberace is related to the royal Russian family. He said in reply, I've been wearing jewelry for so long, what would the change be? Also, when fitted with the golden slipper, it did fit. He is Anastasia. Thank you for playing. In a related story, Lyndon Johnson today declared his 2 daughters an endangered species. They will be tagged and put in the wilderness. I don't know why, but it just seemed like the right thing to do. Thank you, Lyndon. Also today, Ethel Merman is being used to jam Russian sonar. Here is a brief sample of that test. Hello, now I gotta be. That was Jolson. Sorry, wrong tape. Let's get another one coming your way right now. Hello, my lovers, now I've got to do. Russians say, please, please stop, or we'll have a Bulgarian woman in a miniskirt. Thank you very much. Coming your way also right now, related story to Liberace. An unmanned probe of Uranus will be planned in the next couple of years. Speaking of me, that sounds really painful. I can't even take the rubber glove. I don't know about you. Moving right along, first Puerto Rican player of the National Hockey League. That's right. His name is Jesus Lafleur. When asked if he enjoyed playing, he said, I tell you this, man, I've skated most of my life. It's crazy. The guy comes at me with a stick next time, I'm going to hurt him really bad with his skates. He's also been noticed he has spray painted the rink 3 times. People are wondering why. Here's some incredible lookalikes. Is it me or does former Vice President Dwight D. Eisenhower... Actually, he's not a vice president. Is it me or is former President Dwight D. Eisenhower actually Elmer Fudd? I'm not sure, but listen to one of his speeches and you be the judge. Hello, my fellow Americans. We stand right now on the brink of a very great crisis. Also, if you listen to this one very carefully, be the judge. Is former Vice President Richard Nixon actually Mr. Ed? You be the judge. I tell you, I'm not worried. Listen now to Mr. Ed Wilbur, the same voice. Also related to the stories to India and Pakistan, the war took a brief ceasefire while the rifles were returned to a drill team in Iowa. When asked why, the Indians said, it seemed to be the right thing to do. We had to take a break and make one more bullet. Thank you. Also, Nikita Khrushchev found to be the 3rd stooge. That's right, he is Curly. He is forming a new group called Larry, Mao, and Curly. Hey, put that missile down. Why, you numbskull, get out of here. Also, Fidel Castro has actually joined the Yankees. He said, I want to say something to you, but I want to play in left field just because it seems the thing to do with my political persuasions. Is it me or is Mao Zedong a dead ringer for Peggy Lee and drag? Come on now. I don't know about that one. We're moving right along. We're making these stories up. I can't help it. I've got to. We have a little request later on. Prince Charles, later on this year, to play Snuffles the Clown. An incredible thing. We don't know if that works. Maybe not. Moving right along. Hey, I'm taking requests. If you're out there, if you want me to do something special for you, try and call in. I know you're in the field. I don't have a phone. You don't either, but I might get the message psychically. We're taking some other requests for you right now. Moving right along, we have some other stories related to the news. Ethel Merman, we did that one. Proba Uranus, we did that one. I don't know what to say, you people. Prince Charles today, actually lifted up by his ears by Lyndon Johnson. When asked why, he said, "It doesn't hurt him. Take the chance." Thank you, Lyndon. Thank you very much. Right now, we have a little special feature part of our show. Yes, we've got people coming back from R&R in Hong Kong. We have Major Cotton Baylor. He's an Air Force major. Major, how was it there? Well, Adrian, I just want to tell you this. It was for me a major thrill because, you know, you can get anything duplicated over there. I took in one pair of pants, and they made me about 800 pair in 2 days. It seemed to be a lot of fun. The fun thing is, you know, I took in a picture of my family. It made me a whole new family right there. It's a good thing, I'll tell you this, because, you know, the one boy was playing football, came apart one day, but that's okay. I got 2 more made, and it seemed to just be the right thing to do. You know, this isn't even actually me. This is a duplicate here today. This has been a recording. This has been a recording. We got some more, we can. Also, we got some requests. Here's our lucky bingo numbers. 5, 6, 33, and 12. If you've been with these numbers, report to the medic right away. Thank you very much. Also, remember, campers, Monday is Malaria Day. Remember, take that big orange pill and get ready for the Hanoi two-step. That's right. Grab your ankles and let her rip. Here we go. Right, Nurse Nancy? That's right, Adrian. Thank you, Nurse. Nice to have you here today. Anything special? Turn your head and cough. Cough. Thank you. Okay, we've got snow stories. We're moving right along. In Algeria, an incredible incident happened today. There was a reported coup about to occur. When asked why all the tanks were in the street, they told him it was just a movie. Big surprise. Oh, now we have a brief thing right here. Robert Goulet is going to sing the national anthem. Oh, say. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Robert. Try and get the lyrics. Come back when you can. Also related story today, Pope Paul VI found that he is actually Jewish. All these years wearing the tiny hat, he said, "I didn't know it was a yarmulke. Who knew? Big surprise. Now I guess I can have more fur things made." Thank you, Pope. Oh, I will be right back. More related news stories coming your way. He's also releasing some more Vatican products. Here's another Vatican product. It's a new Vatican aftershave, Aqua Vita Velva. Yes, Aqua Vita Velva. For the man who says, "I have everything." Hey, you know, we're moving right across the world right now. We're taking stories from all across the world. Hey, France, Charles de Gaulle, is he Pinocchio? I don't know. Moving right along. We're trying, we're scraping for straws, ladies and gentlemen. I can't lie to you. Please send your dollars. I feel like a little poster child here. Won't you please help? How? Thank you, Jerry. You know, it's come to the end of the day here, and I'm almost out of time, but I want to dedicate some songs right now to all you guys out there. This is a little song for everyone out there traveling anywhere. This is King of the Road. Come on now. King of the Road, coming your way right now. We'll be right back. More music. Thank you for playing. Thank the boys in the band. Play that funky music and let's boogie till we puke. Thank you. Come on, baby. I don't know what the hell.